Tesla stock just broke the $400 wall. But the real question is this: can Tesla stay strong above $400, or was this just a short-term breakout? Hi everyone, welcome back to Life in the Future. I'm Ken. In the previous video, we were watching one very important level for Tesla stock. That level was $400. At that time, Tesla had recovered into the $390 range, but it had not clearly broken above $400 yet. My point was simple: getting close to $400 was not enough. Tesla needed to break above $400 and then hold that level. Now, Tesla has finally broken through that wall. In my view, this is a major improvement, but I do not want to say that everything is suddenly bullish. The chart is stronger than before, but now the test has changed. The question is no longer, can Tesla break $400? The question is, can Tesla hold above $400? The reason $400 matters is not just because it is a round number. Of course, $400 is psychologically important. Many investors watch levels like $300, $400, and $500. But this time, $400 was also close to the 200-day moving average. That made it both a psychological wall and a technical wall. So when Tesla finally moved above that area, the chart changed in a meaningful way. This was not just a small bounce. It showed that buyers had enough strength to push through an important resistance zone. But a breakout alone is not the final answer. The real confirmation comes after the breakout. Right now, Tesla has moved from the $400 area into the high $420. That is a big difference from the previous setup. Before, we were still asking whether this was just a rebound or the beginning of a real trend change. Now, the possibility of a trend change has become stronger. Tesla has moved above the 20-day, 50-day, and 200-day moving averages. That is a positive signal. The 20-day line shows short-term momentum is improving. The 50-day line shows the medium-term picture is getting better. And the 200-day line is especially important because many investors use it to judge the bigger trend. So, yes, the chart has clearly improved, but Tesla still needs to prove that this breakout can hold. The most important thing now is whether $400 can become support. Before this move, $400 was a resistance. Sellers were appearing around that level, but in a stronger market, old resistance can become new support. So if Tesla pulls back near $400 and buyers step in again, that would be a very important sign. It would tell us that the market now sees $400 differently. Before, it was a ceiling. Now it could become a floor. But if Tesla quickly falls back below $400, we need to be more careful. That could mean the breakout was not strong enough. So for me, the breakout is positive, but the reaction after the breakout is even more important. Now let's look at RSI. RSI is showing strong momentum right now. On the daily chart, it is near the 70 area. On the 4-hour chart, it has moved above 70 at times. This confirms that buyers are strong, but it also means Tesla may be a little hot in the short term. A high RSI does not automatically mean the stock must fall. In strong trends, RSI can stay high for a while, but chasing the stock after a fast move can be risky. So I see RSI in two ways. It is a sign of strength, but also a warning that a short-term pullback would be natural. If Tesla pulls back, cools down, and still holds support, that could actually be healthy. Volume is also better than before. When Tesla broke above $400, buying pressure improved. Volume delta also suggests buyers had more control. That makes this breakout more convincing than the previous move. However, I would not call this a full major bull market move yet. Weekly volume has improved, but it has not exploded like the beginning of a huge rally. So my view is this: Tesla's chart has improved by one stage. It is no longer weak like before, but it still needs follow through. So what levels should investors watch now? The first level is $430. Tesla is already close to this area. If it breaks above $430 and holds, the next upside level could be around $450. That would show strong continuation. But if Tesla slows down near $430, that is not necessarily bad, because RSI is already high. A pullback would be normal. The key pullback zone is $410 to $420. If Tesla falls into that area and buyers return, I would see that as healthy. And the most important level is still $400. If Tesla can hold $400, the breakout becomes much more credible. If it loses $400 quickly, caution returns. From here, I see three possible scenarios. The first scenario is bullish continuation. Tesla breaks above $430, holds that level, and moves toward $450. The second scenario is a healthy pullback. Tesla pauses near $430, pulls back into the $410 to $420 area, and then buyers come back. Personally, I think this would be very natural because RSI is already high. The third scenario is a failed breakout. Tesla falls back below $400. If that happens, we need to become cautious again. So, what is my investment view? Tesla stock is clearly stronger than before. Breaking $400 is meaningful. Moving above the 200-day moving average is meaningful. And RSI confirms strong momentum. But I would not chase emotionally after a fast move. If you're already a long-term investor, this breakout is encouraging. But if you are thinking about entering right here, patience may be important. For me, the best confirmation would be either a clean move above $430 or a pullback that holds $410 to $420. And the strongest confirmation would be $400 becoming real support. For long-term investors, Tesla is not just one chart pattern. The bigger story is still autonomy, robotaxi, AI, energy, manufacturing, and robotics. The stock chart shows how the market is pricing that future right now. When the chart improves, it may mean investors are starting to rebuild confidence. And right now, the chart is improving, but the market still needs confirmation. Tesla has broken the wall. Now it has to prove that it can stay above that wall. So let's summarize. Tesla has finally broken above $400. That is a major technical improvement. The stock is now above the 20-day, 50-day, and 200-day moving averages. RSI is strong, but short-term overheating is also something to watch. From here, I am watching three things. Can Tesla break and hold above $430? Can it find support around $410 to $420? And most importantly, can $400 become support? As long-term investors, we do not need to guess every short-term move. We need to watch what the market confirms. Right now, Tesla stock is stronger than before, but the real test begins after the breakout. If today's video helped you understand Tesla's next key levels, please hit the like button and subscribe for more daily Tesla analysis. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next update. Before we wrap up, let me take a moment to introduce myself. I drive a Tesla Model Y, and at home, I've installed a Tesla Powerwall, so I actually charge my car with solar energy. I truly believe Tesla is shaping the future, and that's why I share the latest news and insights here on this channel. I'm from Japan, but I want to connect with Tesla fans all around the world. That's why I also create an English version of my videos. YouTube now lets you switch the audio into your own language so you can enjoy it in whatever language you prefer. Most of all, I'd love to connect with Tesla fans everywhere so we can support Tesla together. I also share updates on X, so feel free to follow me there and let's connect. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.